In my 50s, it's definitely changed, I would say. My libido hasn't gone, but it's definitely changed. It hasn't gone completely, I'm still there. I would say it needs chivying up a bit sometimes. That's all.
Tell us about chivying.
Like what happens when you chivvy yourself?
I have to chivvy myself up. Like, come on, Ruth. Because I like it.
Why? You got tired? You get tired?
Yeah, I get tired. You know, that's the thing. I've definitely noticed in my 50s, with kind of that menopausal age, that just life generally tires me. So I'm very busy.
Well, can I just say, Ruth?
Yeah.
I've got spare capacity. Send Eamonn round.
Nothing wrong with your libido then, Janet?
No, I think I am a man trapped in a woman's body because there's not a day when I don't think about sex.
Do you know what though, Janet? It might be because you haven't got kids. Because everyone that I know that's kids, I don't know if you agree with this. You have your kids, and so because I mean, I had a crazy sex drive, and then you have your kids, and it's so exhausting, and not only that, overwhelming, and you've got all this love that you're pouring out, and you're very physical with your children all the time, and it just is never. You don't have that.
Height.
No, not the height. But you don't have it so often.
Well, that's what I say. It's quality, not quantity now, I'd say.
Hi. Colleen's been very quiet.
Well, I've got kids and I'm 51 and I'm a bit like you, Janet. I think about it every day.
Shall we share, Eamonn?
Yeah.
You know, like we do different days on here. Like so this week I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, your Thursday, Friday, and your Sunday.
Yeah. Days with Eamonn.
Yes, we could do that.
Make a whole team. You'd be happy.
Sorry,
and I'll just stay at home if that's all right in my own home.
Go on, Colleen.
No, I'm like you. I think I went through a period where my libido was very much lower because the kids were younger, and by the time you get them to bed and all of that, you're absolutely shattered. But now my kids are grown up, I think, oh, where's this come from? Yeah. Having said that, I don't have it.
Why? Why, Colleen?
Just phone Ray up and ask him.
We'll get Ray on the phone. We'll get back to that. But you know, I do think he's very sad about this, and we're laughing about it, but it is a serious problem for a lot of women. And, you know, almost half of women saying that they don't want to go and talk to their doctor about it. And actually, that they often think this is all just part of growing older, so they accept it. Just go, oh, this is obviously
well, we do
just
that
what
with so many things, don't we? Get into our 50s, you know, if you've had children, you might wee yourself a bit, you might not, and you might not fancy sex as much, and you go, oh, this is my lot now. But
no,
that's not the case for either
be.
of those things.
Can we not scare people at home who are now 49?
No, but you don't want to.
But you must get letters about this.
Do you know what? I get so many letters to the problem page about this, and it's something that couples don't discuss between them, which because they're too embarrassed, and it's either the man or the woman that's lost the libido, and they wouldn't even dream about going to the doctors. And I always say, please go to your GP, because it probably is something that can be helped, whether it's with hormone replacement or, you know, the time of life you're in, or just sometimes just talking about it. Because I think with anything sexual, the less you talk about it, it just becomes such a big problem.
Colleen, I do think you've made a really good point, but I do think that for most people watching, they'll look at the family doctor and they'll think, oh, no thanks. Or you go to the surgery and you think you've only got a few minutes, 11 minutes or however long it is. And so by the time... Well, no.
It's a bit like my sex life.
I do think it would be better if we had special counsellors, or you knew you could talk to a woman about it, because I think that just going to the family doctor is a bit of a
But there is sex therapists and sexual
I think the thing is, I mean, we are joking about it, but it just causes so much unhappiness, doesn't it? Especially if people are out of kilter with their partner. And as we know, a lot of men translate love through sex. If you're having sex with me, you love me. And when you're not having sex with me, you don't love me, and I'm going to be in a mood all day.
And I think also men have to, or try, I mean, this is not me saying all men like that, but have to try and understand menopause. A lot of them don't understand it. And then women, you know, and maybe that's because the wives and partners don't talk about it. But everybody's involved, isn't it? So they've got to understand. A woman's body changes, her feelings change, her hormones change. But it is, you know, it is quite a problem, obviously, with so many women saying that, you know, definitely their sex drive has very much reduced, and they're not happy about it either. So, you know, talk to your GP, I think, isn't it? Don't be embarrassed.
I think I had the menopause, but maybe I didn't. I think it passed me by.
You just had the men.
Yeah.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.